Maybe I do have it. What the heck? Oh, that's a nice one.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at you. Oh, badass. Did you lose it?
That's right there. Oh my god. What is up, guys, and welcome back to my not catching any catfish channel. I am back at it again at Medi Park. We got some catfish rods, we got some worms in the water, and today we're trying to go for catfish once again. Like I said, man, I have not caught a catfish yet. I caught a little tiny bitty one, but not the big ones that I want. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can make it happen today. So today I'm using these night crawlers. I actually read up some info on how to make night crawlers better, and that is to cut up some garlic and throw that in with the worms and leave it overnight, and that will make the night crawlers a much better bait. So that is what I'm trying today. I just got a bite on each pole, but they're not taking it, which is always the problem. Come on. That one took it for a while though. That one took it for like 2 seconds, but got off. But we're getting closer. We are getting closer. I'm experimenting with these worms, putting them on the hooks different ways as well, seeing what works and what doesn't work. Man, I thought for sure that fish was on. Sucks it wasn't. So that was the first time actually threading the worm all the way through the hook. So I'll let y'all know how quick that gets a bite. But this one just got a pretty hard bite. I'm gonna check the bait. That guy took most of my worm. That was the closest I've been to a catfish. All I had to do was probably set the hook, but I was re-rigging the other worm, so it didn't happen quick enough. Oh, getting a bite, getting a bite. Come on. That was quick. That was like a minute in the water. That might be the way to go. Oh, there we go. Fish on? Fish on, I think. I'm not too sure. Can't feel it. This rod is really stiff. It's not fighting at all if it is on. Hey! First catfish. Look at that little guy. What are you doing biting that big old worm? Alright guys, so threading the worm on the line and on the hook worked really fast. That was a bite in 1 minute. Small little guy, but still. There he is, this little guy. But tell your dad to come bite the same worm. You need something bigger than you. Oh, there he goes. That guy's fast. First fish of the day. And it was a catfish. Hell yeah. Small guy though. We need something way bigger. But so far, threading the worm like this is what worked. I have two worms here. One is threaded on the hook, and one is threaded all the way up to the line. And that is what caught that fish in 1 minute. Didn't get skunked. Feels good. Alright guys, I'm doing something a little ballsy here. So we got the worm for catfish, and I just tied on this leader with trout salmon eggs on there. So now I can catch either a catfish or a trout. And that way, if I don't catch a catfish today, I'll at least go home with a few trout. Hopefully. This will probably just be a big tangled mess after the first cast, but I'll see what happens. I'll take my chances. Well guys, another fish. The salmon eggs might have worked. Or it could be a catfish. There's no telling. Hey, these salmon eggs worked. This guy's little, so I'm gonna release him. He's off. Alright guys, it's been about 3 minutes and I already got a trout. Yes. Hopefully it's big. I put a lot of bait on that hook, so it feels big. It feels real big. Yeah, buddy. This is why I like trout fishing, man. It's just so easy. Catfish are a pain in the butt. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Look at that. That is what I wanted. That is a nice freaking trout. That is now gone. Oh man. There that one goes. Well, that was an easy release, I guess. Dang it. What's funny is I was just thinking that was gonna happen too. So I was like, get it away from the water. And I did. And I went back to the water and it fell in. Man, what a shame. I'm an idiot. That was the nicest trout I caught in a while, and it just fell off the hook and back into the water. Oh. Man, I was so pumped about that too. I was like, yes. First trout, and it was big. It was a good keeper, and I was gonna keep it. And it fell back in the water. But that is a good sign. The corn is working. I'm gonna do the exact same thing and hopefully catch more trout that size. Man, what an idiot. I'm so stupid. Oh well. I will do it again. All right, there we go. It was in the water for probably about 2 or 3 minutes. So hopefully I can catch one again pretty quick. Leave a like for that, guys. Leave a like for me being an idiot and losing the biggest fish of the day. But that was still exciting. Caught a pretty decent fish. That was a fun fight. Haven't had a trout fight like that in a while. Man, I'd love to have that guy on a stringer though. Lesson learned. I thought about jumping in the water and going after it, but I did not want to get my shoes wet. It was pretty deep right there. It would have been at least over my shoes, and I was not that concerned about keeping it. There's plenty more where that came from. Hopefully. Watch, that's the only trout I catch today. That would suck. But I have high hopes that it's not, so I need to catch one. Oh, it's already on. Already on. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Take it. I need to redeem myself after that. Take it. Yes. Trout number 2, baby. This one ain't as big. It's not fighting as much, but I'll take it. Trout number 2. That's a decent size. I'm gonna flick him way over here away from the water. Not taking no more chances. Not as big, but definitely keeper size for sure.
That's your first one or what?
It's probably my third. Dude, yeah. I caught the biggest one. I got out of the water and it fell off and went back in. I was so pissed.
Real?
Yeah, man, I was like, damn it. Yeah, I was pissed, man. That was so big. I was like, fuck. I'm so stupid. If the trout bite keeps up, I'll probably just take these worms off because they ain't doing much. And I'll just go to trout fishing. Hopefully we can catch some big old trout today like that first one. Man, I'm still biting myself over losing that fish. Oh well. We caught another one. Looks like trout fishing is good today. Alright, the corn is getting all the bites. I switched flavors and got no bites. Switched right back to the corn and got bites, so. There it is. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Did I just lose a freaking trout? Wow, never missed the freaking trout set before. That's crazy. I jumped the gun. Got too confident. What the heck? Oh, maybe I'm setting the hook too soon. But I'm getting constant bites, and that's all I really care about, really. I care about getting bites and getting the big ones today. And that's the biggest piece I've ever used. We'll see what that does. That might do something huge. Hopefully. That's what we're going for, baby. Big old trout. If that doesn't get bites soon, I'll probably take it off just because it is probably way too big. Guys, they are digging the corn today. That was in the water for like 30 seconds. I do not want to lose this one. I feel like it's going to be huge. It's swimming with a line. It hasn't like aggressively taken it yet, but the line is super tight. Oh, it's dropping back down. It better not have taken it. I'm going to leave that be because I do not want to lose that fish if it is on. I'm going to let it actually take it. I saw my line swimming off, but it didn't like aggressively take it. So I'm not sure what's going on just yet. That is a big ball of power bait on that line. So hopefully it takes it, and then hopefully it's big. I'm trying to freaking rig this pole up for trout, but I keep getting bites like every 2 seconds. Haven't been able to rig it up. Guys, oh my god, I cannot rig up this freaking pole. Like I was just saying, every 2 seconds. Yes, got it that time. Please be big. Yes. Let's get a big one. We need them big old trout. Feels decent. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. That is a real nice one. Heck yes. Guys, that big ball of bait definitely paid off. That thing is huge. Guys, this guy didn't fight much, but that is a nice freaking trout. I think from now on, I'm doing nothing but big balls of power bait. I think it's freaking nice. Put him on the stringer. Do not want to lose this guy. That was probably the size of the first one I lost, so I'm happy to catch a big one like that again. Like I said, I cannot get this pole rigged because these trout keep biting this pole so quick. I'm gonna get this guy back in the water and hopefully get that pole rigged up, and we'll just be catching trout non-stop. There is trout number 2. I didn't freak out much on that last one because it did not feel that big. It didn't fight much, but it was actually a pretty decent sized trout. What's working today is the yellow corn natural scent trout bait. This is a power bait. It is a floating dough, and I'm doing big balls of it. I ain't doing that much though. I'm doing big balls, and they're catching the big trout today. All right, I was able to get this pole rigged up that time, and I'm gonna get it out in the water. And that went far. Hopefully we catch a big old trout that's out in the middle. So we got 2 trout so far. The limit is 5 today. I'd love to catch 5. Joey's actually about to come up here as well and fish with me, so I told her the trout are biting, and she's pumped. She wants to come out here and do some fishing as well. So got 2 trout poles in the water, and we need 3 more trout to get a full stringer. I'm going for the big guys, so come on. Oh, there's a bite. There is a bite, and it feels big. It's kind of moving the pole, so that is a good sign. It's a big boy. Come on, take it, take it. You know you want it. Just take it. Man, it is a nice, hot, warm day. Perfect day to be fishing. It feels so good outside. I'm using 12-pound line. I was afraid this would be too big for trout fishing, but the trout are actually taking it still, so I'm happy about that. Got something messing with it. It might be on, but waiting for that tug. Did we get it? Did we get it? Oh, come on. Missed it. Dang it. The fish even on? Oh yeah, couldn't tell. There we go. Huh?
You cast that and caught a fish.
No. This has been out there. Are you eating the bread off the...
Yes, I'm pulling the bread off.
Why?
Because it's less carbs.
It's so weird.
You're not.
Alright, so this guy's little, so I'm gonna let him go. He's long though, he's real long. Just skinny. There you go, buddy, you're free. I know this with bigger bait, or a lot more bait, they don't really like tug it. They used to, yeah.
Get it?
I'm not sure. I don't feel it fighting, but let's go for it. Nope, missed her. Maybe I do have it. What the heck? Oh, that's a nice one.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness. Look at you, little badass. Did you lose it?
That's
Did you
right
lose
there.
it?
Oh my god. I didn't even care that time. I went in.
You sure did.
Man, that's the second one, big one I lost. I went in that time. I did not even care. It was shallow, but I lost it. It was so freaking fast. Dang it, guys. There's the second big fish I lost. That was a nice one too.
I know, it didn't even take a fight.
I didn't fight at all. Like, it was swimming towards us. I didn't think a fish was even on until it got shallow. Dang it, man. I hate losing the big ones. That's the second biggest fish I've seen or I've caught, and I've lost it today. Oh, that sucks. The big ones act so different.
I cannot believe that one did not put up a fight.
I know. Like, they don't tug on it real hard, and you can't tell they're on. I'm so pissed.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
Oh, that was the second one today, and they're big. That one looked real big though. Like, it looked fat.
Yeah, it did.
I need to grab my net, I guess. If I had my net, I could just scoop them out. It's in my car. I shouldn't think it was necessary because it's never happened before.